Hello, Lisa FRYE, the Catholic unschooler slash very relaxed homeschooler slash maybe more than that in September. Whoa. I want to let you know, some of you have been asking how we have been doing and where have I been. Yes, we are okay. I'm sorry, every time I thought about vlogging, I wanted to do it, and then I said, no, I have had so much to do. For those of you that don't know, Mr. FRYE has gone to heaven. So today is the anniversary, 1 month, and all I've been doing is, trying my hardest to put this house in a ton of repairs. All I've been doing is collecting data, and then we'll make a decision on everything from every repair you can think of in a home. That's basically us. So putting all our ducks in a row with that. Things are looking good. It's been extremely busy, and trying to deal with, the loss of Mr. FRYE, which is really kind of like unfathomable for all of us here. But at the same time, just trying to get things done, and done with a really great triumphant attitude. So you have to, because if you don't, you go down. And, we are okay, which is amazing. It's like amazing. So look at Miffy. Watch. He's going to look in that beautiful mirror. Look at him, oh, look at that face. Does it get any better than that? Look at that baby. Look at that beautiful baby. Oh, Miffy is so beautiful. So what I've been doing, that's what I've been doing. And right now I'm filling out a second application to foster care. I can run my own business through my home. It's weird calling it a business because, it's all going to be family, right? Anybody who comes in this house is going to be family. You just can't help it. I mean, I become family with people I meet at Market Basket, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to see them again. And, you feel so connected with them, right? So how can you not become family with people who come into your home? So there's two kinds. There's one that you can have a handicapped person come into your home, and they match that person up with you and your family. And then there's also another agency that says that they're just maybe behavioral, like maybe they've been neglected, abused, and abandoned. There could be some handicapped folks there too, but usually 0 to 22 on both of them. So the handicapped person would be here indefinitely, and they would just become part of our family. And the other foster care, of course they would become part of your family, but the intention is that they go home eventually with their biological parents. So I have been trying to figure out, what should I do? I have a big, beautiful playroom that I could turn into one big bedroom for my daughter, Rachel and Sarah, and make a big, beautiful apartment for them. And then give Seth their bedroom, and he can he could share a room with the second agency, with the the emotional kids that get returned to their parents. So if I do that, that can't happen until my daughter Rachel becomes 18, because they only allow 4 kids at a time. So if I have the handicapped person, I'd put them, I guess, perhaps in Seth's room that he's in right now, put Seth into the larger room, so that way there in 2 years, when Rachel becomes an adult, they could go there. You following me? And then put the girls down here. But a second option is that I could turn the playroom into 2 bedrooms. I don't know. We'll see. And it's a beautiful room. I hate to do it, but if I have 2 handicapped people, eventually, of course, you have to see how you can manage one person extra in your home that has special needs. So try to deal with it. I don't know what they'll need help with. I don't know. So we'll see. And then if I can manage it, then perhaps I can have another. And the reason why that sounds enticing to me, I don't know, is that they will be children. And the handicapped folks, you can actually get more income. So it's true that I need income. And I want far above and beyond what Steve made so that I can live comfortably with, being a single parent. I don't want to suffer. I don't want to pinch pennies. And of course I always will, because that's my nature anyway. I'm not a spendthrift. So, but I don't want to worry. If I'm going to be taking care of like 4 or 5 people in here, I don't want to do it, just scraping by. So I'm going to apply anyway to both. I actually have an interview. Yep, it was funny because the one said when they got my application, they said, they actually said, "Oh, well, this is not a guarantee." Sorry, my throat's all. It's not a guarantee, so we'll call you. And that was it. It was like, don't call us, we'll call you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's not really a secure feeling. So in probably more than a week, I get a phone call 2 days ago. And they said, it's still not a promise. And I said, but you called. So they did. And I have an appointment next week. So that's exciting. That is for the special needs. And that could take a really long time too. This one here, the other one seems like it's not. It looks like months. So I just don't know which avenue to go down because I've never done this before. So I don't know. I really don't know what avenue to go down. I don't know how to set up my house. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. So again, if I just get the special need folks here, my goal is that I would like to have 2. So 2 would make our lives really comfortable, really above and beyond comfortable. So, and I just don't know, will they allow 2 here? I don't know, but I'll find all that out next week. So the other thing is I'd have to first get acclimated to the whole thing, and they would have to be adjusted to us and get comfortable, get to know each other for a good year or so. And if I can handle it, I'll see if I can get, I know the woman I talked to said that she has 2 people, 2 men living with her 4 children. So, and I don't think they would place, they don't think that they would place an adult male here. Maybe I can get an adult woman too. I don't know. But are you following me with all this? This is what my mind has been, constantly. That and like I could probably flip a house with no problem. You know what that is? Where you buy a house and then you fix it all up and then you sell it. I think I'm ready for that. I think I would do a fantastic job. I know exactly, how to deal with contractors. I made my first wheel and deal the other day. I was pretty proud of myself. I'm having trees, like gigantic trees in my neighborhood, on my property removed because it's rotting my house. So that's going to be the first thing to go. My contractor, I couldn't meet him tonight because he was sick. So we're going to meet together hopefully on Monday. This guy, I'm hoping, will do the trick for everything. I'm hoping that he will, fix my windows, do the siding. Sarah, can you stop doing that? And, all the details in my house, I'm getting a new furnace. I'm getting everything done. So this is going to be really, really pricey. And it's just going to have to work out. So it's funny because, when Mr. FRYE was here, I used to say to him, can we adopt a child? And he didn't think that we could afford it. So we always said no. So then I'd say, can we have foster care? But I never really got into it because I'm thinking this isn't going to work. Now, because I always felt like somebody was missing. I always said that. I'm like, I feel like somebody's missing. I want to be the mother of a nation. I always said littleness is beautiful. I could take care of a child forever. So it's just so weird how I've had this desire to take care of business like this. And it's here. My biggest fear was that Mr. FRYE would leave me this way and that I would be taking care of everything. And it's amazing. Sarah! Stop! So the thing is that, whatever your biggest fear is, it seems like it just slaps you right in the face and there it is. And then it's amazing because The morning hours and right when I'm going to sleep are like the hardest ever because you're faced with this every day. But what happens is so you have to find the right people to talk to. If you're feeling lousy after talking to somebody, even though they seem helpful, you know that that's probably not a really great person to talk to for yourself and your situation. If you're in this kind of situation, don't mind me. I am so exhausted. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired right now. But it's good. So, oh, excuse me. So, I'm filling out this application. What was I saying to you, though? Oh, yeah, that the morning and the night hours are the worst. But throughout the day, I know I'll call my father. I'll put, like, Carmelite nuns that are on the internet. I don't have cable anymore. And I will watch something religious, you know, to really inspire me and to hear God's words and to see simple life. And that's another avenue I can go down later on, maybe. So, the thing is, all of a sudden, it's true. It's like this peace, right? This is a scripture in the Holy Scriptures that a peace will come upon me that does surpass all understanding. It's amazing. It's like, how is this possible? And it just, a wave of it comes, and it usually stays with you all the rest of the day. It's beautiful until I go to sleep at night. So, it's really, you know, you have to honor God. If you're going through this, or if you find yourself eventually in this situation and you're listening to me right now, you can't give up, even though you will want to, okay? You'll want to. You will say, you know what? I'll be honest here, okay? And I'm only telling you this because, you have to know, you know, maybe you think you're the only one feeling this way. But for me, I had gotten to many points so many times that I just wanted to call my family up and say to my father, I am done. I don't want to do this anymore. You know, when I say what, like, okay, well, it's this. It's like, it's so painful. It's like, how do you pick up all the pieces that Mr. FRYE already knew? And how do you do that while you're grieving? It's just like, it's the most unbelievable, difficult thing I've ever had to endure. And I've had to endure some really heavy duty stuff. So, so the thing is, oh, excuse me. You mind if I talk to you with my eyes closed? I'm so tired. So, you're going to hear all these noises in the background from the kids, you know, doing what they're doing with the computers. I don't even know what I'm saying. Oh, yeah. So you can't give up. That's the thing. So I felt like I just wanted to say, you know what? I am not going to do this anymore. I'm going to go admit myself to an institution, a mental institution, literally. Like, that's how I was feeling. Obviously, I don't want to do that. But you get so desperate and so afraid that you don't want to be responsible for all this. It's so massive. It's like, excuse me, I went from my mother to my husband. I have never taken care of myself in my life. So, you know, it's funny because you realize while you're doing this that you really did know a lot. You were already functioning in it. I used to take care of the property by myself, as you know. I know how to manage the children. I know how to take care of them. I know how to shop. I know how to do laundry. I didn't know how to really pay bills. I mean, I did in the past, you know, when I was single, but it's been like 17, 18 years. So it's like frightening. You know, I still don't know how to do it online. That's why I make the phone calls. I do what I know how until I get really good at it. Once I get all the bills paid and I do this many months, then I'll go online and, you know, try to figure out how to do stuff online. But anyway, so I felt like I wanted to just give up, sign myself into like a mental institution, and just because I knew I could just go and just give up and not have to do anything and just whatever. And then the other side was, I was like, you know what? I also wanted to say, you know what? I'm just going to let my family take care of my kids. I used to watch those shows where, parents would give kids up for adoption, and you would hear the biological mother say, well, I did this for you because I wanted to give you a better life. And I'd say to myself, a better life away from you? They want to be with you. But being the parent, you want your kids to thrive to the highest level. I would think that would be just like a natural thing that every mother would want, and father. So when they say that now, I'm like, I totally get it. It's like, okay, I know the child might want to be with the parent, but the parent, when they look at their kids, that's what they're thinking. They're like, I want you to have the very best of everything. I don't want you to be cheated at all. And so this would be better for you. And these thoughts came in my head. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right, Miffy? Can you see him? So, you have a choice. You can lay in your bed and cry and cry and cry and be paralyzed and not move. Or the moment a disaster strikes, like the moment it strikes, you are on survival mode and you must keep going. It will be so painful that you feel like, okay? You will feel like this. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm saying, I guess I should say you will feel like something, okay? The way I felt was that I literally felt like my body was going to fall on the floor, and as it crashed, it was going to break up into like a ton of, like, I guess marbles, and just that's how it felt. Like, at least I was hoping that would happen. I felt like I just wanted it to happen. When you wake up in the morning, at least for me, I just wanted to vomit all over the place and just keep going, but my body wouldn't allow me to. It just felt like I wanted to. I could just literally just, because you're so depressed. Or I should say I am so depressed. I was so scared out of my mind. But you really have to put things in order. So hopefully you have, some benefits coming from somewhere, some life insurance, some savings. If you don't, then yes, you may have to utilize close friends or family to take you in. And that's the bottom line. I know there's all kinds of assistance, with the government that you can use, just in your hometown. So, all I think about is all of this. 24 hours a day. I have had I want this house to be in working order. Thankfully, we have, enough that we can keep our head above water for quite some time. And while we're doing that, I'm going to get this foster care stuff going and people often say to me, you should just relax, mourn, and, just don't think of anything else. If I did that, do you even know? A whole month has gone by and I can't even, I feel like I've been working for a year. All right. From the minute I wake up until now, and I'm still working. And even this is working to me because I'm sharing, I'm trying to build a business with YouTube. And, by being informative, okay, laying it down on the line and being honest. So there's this, I got my application, I got all these other things I got to be doing. So what I'm saying is, you're going to mourn, all right? No matter what. It's going to happen. It's like you don't have to sit back and do nothing while you're doing it. You're going to mourn. You're mourning constantly. I was mourning even when Mr. FRYE was here, thinking that that's a possibility someday, I was scared. So it's funny because last night, oh my gosh, I all my work was said and done, and I'm sitting down on the couch, and I said to myself, oh, I don't feel good. I'm lonely. All the kids are doing their own thing. And I was really like, I was like a mess. And then I said, no. I said, it's been like a morgue in my house. All I do is work and I can't quite get to the kids sometimes, but there's no television on, there's no music, there's no anything. So I just was like, that's it. I am going to make my house a home. Do what you normally do, Lisa. People keep saying, take your time, if you can, if you get the means, and I haven't been taking my time, but I sat down last night and I was like, you know what? I'm so tired. I am going to rest now. and I'm going to make my house a home. I cooked a little something for the kids. I took all of these things off, all the cushions on both couches, and I washed them all. I said, I'm going to make my house a home. Miffy, you have no idea what I'm saying to you. And so they smell better, they're fresher, and you just have to do that. You have to continue to do what you were doing. All right? There's no place for failure. If you make the wrong move and you spend all the money that you have, then you're not going to you're going to fail. So you have to think smartly, right? So when bills come in and you can pay the minimum, pay the minimum. That's what I'm learning right now, because we don't have income right now. There's no income, okay? So we have to pay the minimum with what we have. I am constantly making appointments for people with free estimates as much as you possibly can. Not once have I paid anybody, and I've had so many people, so many people that they're overlapping while they're here. Okay, so I had an energy company come in and they gave me all free LED lights, and they will last for 14 years, they said. They gave me a new, the little faucet at the end of the faucet, the little screen things. They put them on there. They gave me a new shower head, a thermostat. They checked my insulation. They might give me all kinds of free or discounted, I should say. Like free financing, discounted, for insulation. They think they pay up to like 75%. And so that was great. That was great. And anytime a guy comes in here to do that, it feels so good because he's taking care of business. You feel like supported because you don't have that anymore. So, all right. So that's what's been happening here. And so now I've entered into, okay, so we're work, by just constantly filling out applications of things that I would like the foster care and all the different people that have been coming in and out. So that's the deal, is that, and now I'm entering into, okay, let's relax. Let's just relax. I'm sitting on the couch. I'm relaxing, and learn. So I'm learning more math skills because I have different business ideas and I need to get my math skills going. I need to work on like percents and things. I can kind of I can figure that out, but I want to master it. So I'm going to master all that slowly. I've been looking up different, I have a business idea, and so, and that'll be for the future, as I live my life, and, but investigate it every night, 10 minutes, I don't want to work at home, or I don't want to work out of the home. And I have people in my life that don't understand that. They go, well, everybody else does it. Just go get a job. And I'm like, okay, so you're concerned about the children because they just lost their father, and you're telling me to go now. My philosophy has always been, I want to homeschool my kids. I want to help them grow. I want to foster them. I want to do it. I don't want the schools doing it. So I am starting a business here at the house with the foster care. That'll be one business / of course, family. So, and then I have another business idea, and that's the one I'm studying. Actually, I have to study for this too before I study with them about the foster care. It's a good idea to figure that out. So there's so much to know. Oh, excuse me. And I've been utilizing, my church the local church has a free breakfast and dinner. And it's for the community. It's just not only for homeless people or hurting people. It's for the community. That's what the priest had said. So the thing is, it's to get to know each other in the community, bring the community closer together. So at night, I will utilize that many times throughout the week so that I can save money. Because even though I will be okay, I want to save money. I am a penny pincher big time. Sarah says, can I have 10 cents today? I want to get ice cream cone. I went, no. I said, there's no income right now. No. So it's very exciting in a way. When I say very exciting, I mean like I'm happy for that peace, I visited Mr. FRYE, the cemetery twice already. Once with my son, once with my mother and my friend. You know, it's so hard to get used to people helping you because you always want to be the one to help, right? Or if somebody's helping you, you want to give back to them, right? And everybody just kept saying to me over and over again, I just felt so terrible receiving all this help. I didn't like it because I was the one that would always want to help others. And so to actually, and that, so people, I keep hearing people's voices in my head now when they want to, like, so my beautiful neighbors, Jesse's parents, they they came over with the ride on, ride the lawnmower, and they did my entire property. And I was like, I should probably give them money. And I'm like, but Lisa, just listen to what everybody keeps telling you. Take the handouts, because it won't always be like that. Just do it. Use everybody. So my hand is always like this. So, utilize these people, because one day I want to give back to them. But this is not the time to give back. Oh, no, not now. And if you must, then you could give maybe some of your services. Maybe I can go over there and help them with their lawn. I'm trying to find an interior decorator if I need it, but I'm going to barter instead of paying her. You know what I mean? If she's willing. So you can give yourself in other ways, as long as you don't have to give your money and your food and your resources like that. So to help your family. So I'm just trying to give you tips if you're in the situation, or if you maybe one day, God forbid, and just trying to receive God's grace with all this too, and not get mad at him. And I don't like the situation, but I know that I was reminded that it is God's perfect timing. And that's just that. And, you don't see the saints, getting angry with God. No. But you do understand that, after Saint Therese lost her mother, she found the world to be a very solemn place. She yearned to be in heaven because she wanted to be with her mother too. So, I don't really want it to be like that for me. I don't know. Am I going to get remarried? That sounds so weird. It's like, I love my husband. Look. Oh, look. Can you see that? That's Mr. FRYE. Yeah. Let me try to get it better for you.